I am. This is the WNBA Picks and Plays edition. My name is Abby. This is for Friday, May the 30th. We have 5 WNBA games today that we're going to go over with you. A lot of games today that we're going to go over. The odds are courtesy of oddslogic.com against the over-under moves, the point spread moves, and the injury report, oddslogic.com. So let's get with the 5 games. We'll start off with the first game here. That's going to be New York at Washington. So this one here opened up. New York opened up 8.5 point favorites. Total 168. The total has dropped significantly down to 161.5. We're even seeing a 162. So that's a big drop in the total. I'm thinking somebody might be out of the lineup because remember, New York played last night, so they're on a back-to-back here. They played at home against the Golden State Valkyries. Now the spread's dropped to 8. We're even seeing it go to 7.5. So we're gonna look to see where the public and sharps are for this game. There's nothing here. I'm not seeing anything here for the public and sharps. Actually, the public we're seeing now is on Washington. Public's on Washington. And yeah, they're on Washington. Total's 161. It's 161 now. That's interesting. Let's look and see who's in and out of the lineup here for this game. Let's look at the injury report for this game. This is the Washington game. We'll take a look at it here. Jackwell Jones. She was out last night against the Valkyries. She had a knee injury. So maybe that's the reason why the line's dropping. She's probably out tonight as well. Remember, New York's on a back-to-back. She might be out tonight. She might be out. They have Marina Maybury. She has a quad issue. She's 50-50. Olivia Nelson Ododa, questionable with an ankle. Lindsay Allen, a hamstring, is out. She's not playing in this game. That's all for this game. Let's look further. So I guess Jacqueline Jones is the big one. That's why the line dropped. Okay, I can see why. She's out of the lineup tonight. Well, it's 50-50, so we'll see. She didn't play last night. I don't think she's going to play today because they're on a back-to-back. Let me see. Let's look at this one here. Yeah, so Jacqueline Jones is out. She hasn't been ruled out as yet. She's 50-50. Because remember, she was downgraded to out last night. So today, don't know if she's going to play. So we'll see what happens. For the game itself, they played 4 times last year. New York won all 4 games, but Washington covered 3 out of the 4 games, if you can believe it, and they went over the total. This game is in Washington. 7. This is at 8, 7.5, 8. I have a client play on this game. I do have a client play for this game. Let's see. Let's look at this further. So New York, their first 5 games of the season so far, they are 4-2 to the over, and are 3-2 laying. They're 3-2 against laying points. Laying points are 3-2. So they've covered 3, and they have covered 3 as a favorites, 2 and 2 they didn't cover. Hmm. Well, the last 2 unders was against Golden State. They played the Valkyries, so that was their last 2 unders against Golden State. Hmm. They got Washington. They played Washington. Let's see Washington here. They beat Indiana. Washington beat Indiana. Hmm. So they have played to 4 unders in a row. Oh, they played 4 unders straight, 4 straight unders. Hmm. This is the under. You know what? I'm going to go with the under in this game. I know 3 out of the 4 meetings have gone over with New York, but with Jacquel Jones, she's a major loss on offense, and that's a big loss. I know she's game time, but even though she's going to play, to me personally, she's not going to be 100%. Me personally, if she does play, so whether she's there or not, I'm going to take the under in this game. Washington, they've been playing some good defense. The defense has been very good. The last 4 games have gone under. The last 4 Washington games have gone under, including the Indiana game at home. They played to the under at 165. This is 161. So I like the under here. Like I said, New York 3-1. They're against in the season series. They played 4 times, 3-1 to the over last year, but the last game went under. I think this game's going to go under. I'm going to take the under in this game. Washington's defense has been playing well. They played well against Indiana, so the defense has been playing pretty good. They're 2-3 right now. I don't expect them to win this game. I think this is gonna. I don't expect them to win the game, but I would play with the under. The under is the play I would take in this game. That's the way I would go. Under the 162. Yeah, 160. Well, actually 161 now, 161 and a half. So under 161 and a half. I would try to shot for the best number, but that's what I would do for this game. The second game we're going to look at here, we're going to look at Connecticut and Indiana. So this one here opened up at 10 and a half. Totals 163 and a half. Now it's dropped now. This one's dropped to 157 and a half. We're seeing some 158s, but mainly 157. The spread has gone to 13. It's at minus 13 right now. So public all over Indiana. Remember, Indiana's coming off a loss against Washington, so this is a bounce back spot. So it's Indiana, and the public is on the under, predominantly the under in this game. So I definitely have a play on this one myself. Regarding the injury report, Indiana, Connecticut. I think I mentioned it earlier. Actually, the Washington game, I read you the wrong injury report for Washington. Nobody's injured for Washington. Washington is pretty clean. I read you the wrong names on the team, so I do apologize for that. Washington, everybody's healthy. Just Jacquel Jones is the big one. But for the Connecticut, we went over it already. I'll go over it again. Olivia Nelson-Odade is questionable. She's 50-50. Maria Mayberry has a quad. She's 50-50 to play. Olivia Nelson-Odade has an ankle. Lindsay Allen's out. So that's the injury report there. Let's look here and see. As you know, Caitlin Clark is out. She's out for this game. Lindsay Allen, we mentioned, out. Mayberry might play. We'll see. It's a big game, so we'll see. For this game itself, The game itself here. These teams have already played. Last year they played 6 times. They played 6 times last year. 3-3 to the over. Indiana covered. Actually, the Sun covered everything. They covered 3 out of the 6 games. Actually, 4 out of the 6 games Connecticut covered. But as you know now, Connecticut doesn't have all their fire. All the firepower from Connecticut's gone. Indiana has all the firepower now, minus Caitlin Clark. Bounce back spot. Let's look here carefully. Connecticut's first 5 games. Let's see. 2-3 to the under, and they're 0-5. They haven't won a game yet. They only covered 1 game out of the 5 games. They covered Minnesota as a big underdog. That was it. They haven't covered anybody else. For me in this game, I'm going to take the under. I like the under 157.5. Connecticut has played to the under. Like I said, they played 5 games. Actually, let me see. Yeah, 5 games. They are basically 2-3 to the under. So I like the under here. I'll take another under. Under 157.5 for me. I like this spot. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. I pushed back by mistake. Okay, so I like that. I like the spot for I like the under here. Last season when they played, yeah, we mentioned 3-3 to the under. 3-3 over under was even. 3-3 over under. So I like the under here tonight. I'm gonna take the under here. Yeah, I like it here. This year 2-3 to the under so far. Connecticut, Indiana, so far. They're 2-2 to the over under, but I still like the under here. I'm taking the under because I looked at Connecticut's last game when they played. They were a double-digit dog against Minnesota, and that went under the total. It was they only scored 70 points in that game, and they were a double-digit dog. So this is kind of a similar situation. They're in Indiana. So for me, I have to look at. I'm going to take a look at the under here. I have to look at the under here and in this spot. And I would look at a team total. You want to look at a team total as well. That's another thing. Take a look at the team total. Let me look at that right now and see. There may be some value there. Team total might be some good value. Maybe an under team total. Let me see something. No, I'm not seeing the angle here. I don't see the angle here for a team total under. I'm gonna pass on that. I don't see the angle for that. I'll pass on the team total under for Connecticut. I'm just gonna take the game itself under. I'm not liking it. I don't like the angle. I just checked it out. I don't like the angle. So under 157.5, Connecticut, Indiana. That's the way I'm gonna go for that one. That's game number 2. Game number 3, we're going to look at Minnesota and Phoenix. This is the 3rd game. Minnesota, Phoenix. The number opened up 4.5. That was the opening number. Now it's gone to 4.5 total, 158.5. It's gone down to we're starting to see some 3.5s on the board, and we're seeing it as low as one. It shows 158 on the screen, but I saw we're seeing a 159. This one's a little bit tricky. I'll tell you why in a moment. So Phoenix, Minnesota. Nafisa Collier, she's questionable. She's questionable to play this Friday. She has a knee issue, so that's why she's 50-50 if she's going to play or not. On the Phoenix side, Natasha Mack is out indefinitely. Kalia Copper's out, so that's it. That's the only those are the injuries. So again, Nafisa Collier is 50-50. See if she's going to play or not. Let's see. This one, I don't have any opinion on this one. This one, I'm going to pass on this game because of the Nafisa Collier status injury or her status. I don't have anything for this game. Let me see here. Yeah, this one's tricky. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that game. I have nothing for this game. Total wise, let's see something here. Sidewise, nothing. Total wise. All right, so they played 6 times last year. These guys played 6 times. So 4-2 to the over last year. And on the side, Minnesota laying points has covered the spread 4 out of the last 6 meetings. 4 of the last 6 meetings against Phoenix. They've covered. So the over-under, they played 6 times. The over-under, like we mentioned, 4-2 to the over. Yeah, this one's tricky. I'm going to pass on this game. I have nothing on this game. I'm going to pass. I have nothing here. Nothing solid at all in this game. Like I said, because of the Collier injury, I have to pass on this one. Nothing here. The next game we're going to look at, LA Sparks versus Las Vegas. This is another bounce back spot for Vegas. They lost the last time out. So this is a bounce back spot here. I do have a client play on this game. Vegas opened up 8.5, total 164.5. We are seeing it now go to 10.5 right now. Mainly 10.5s across the board. The total, we're seeing it's 165. One book has 166, or 2 books have 166, but the majority is 165 right now. Let's see here. Vegas, of course. Oh, LA and Vegas. Okay, a little bit of resistance on the side. The total is the under in this game. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see. So they played 4 times last year. Vegas and LA played 4 times. 3-1 to the over last year. For the times that they played, 3-1 to the over. And LA covered all 4 games. They played Vegas. They covered all 4 games. And this is without Cameron Brink. They covered all 4 games. They covered all 4 games last year without Cameron Brink. They covered. So they basically have the same team as last year. LA. Just added Kelsey Plum. That's it. This is an interesting game. I have a play on this game. I do have a play on this game. I definitely have a play on this one. But for the show itself, it's at 165. Let me see. Now, so far, we didn't look at this year. So far this year, for both teams, LA after 6 games. After 6 games, they played 6 games this year, 2025. 6 games. They are 3 and let's see. Yeah, 3 and 3 to the over under. And LA 3 and 3 to the over under, 3 and 3 against the spread, 2 and 4. LA has a 2 and 4 record. Vegas 2 and 2, 2 and 2 to the over under, 1 and 3 against the spread. Let's look at check here. Yeah. So Vegas back at home. Let's see here. Now. So LA, they're coming off a loss to Atlanta. So both teams are coming off losses. Oh man. So this game right now, LA, after they're 3 and 3 to the over under. Vegas 2 and 2 to the over under. Head to head, we mentioned 2 and 2 to the over under. This game is in Vegas. It's 166. Let's see here. I'm looking here right now. Like I said, I do have a play on this game. I definitely have a play on this game here. I'm going to look at, for me, I'm going to take let's see. I'm going to go with the over in this game, over 165.5. Like I said, both teams right now are pretty much even to the over-under. LA 3 and 3 to the over-under. Vegas 2 and 2 to the over-under. Head-to-head, 2 and 2 to the over-under. Excuse me. Head-to-head last year, 3 and 1 to the over. 3 and 1 to the over, both teams. I apologize. 3 and 1 to the over. So I'm gonna take the over in this game. Like I said, I do have a play on this game. I have a client play for this game. But for me, I'm gonna be taking the I'm on the over in this game. I'm on over 165.5. I'm gonna go against the public. The public has the under. I'm taking the over. I think this game goes over, in my opinion. Yeah, I like the over here. I'm gonna take the over. Definitely like the over in this matchup. That's what I'm giving out for the show. The over. I like that here. Yeah, I like the over here. Over is a good play. So that's it for that game. Like I said, I have a client play for that game. The last game we're going to be doing, we're looking at Atlanta at Seattle. This one opened up. Let's look at this one here. Atlanta Seattle is the last game we're doing. This one here is open up -3. Seattle total 158.5. It's gone all the way up to 5. We're seeing 5s on the board mainly. A little bit of 4.5s, but mainly 5 right now. Total is down to 157, but we're starting to see some 156.5. So the total is dropping a little bit. This is interesting. Let's look at this matchup further. Check the injury report. For actually, let's look at the LA. We have to look at the LA Vegas injury report. Didn't look at that one. So Rakia Jackson's up Friday for personal reasons. That's it. And Cameron Brink is out indefinitely. Ray Burrell's out. Now for the Seattle game, Seattle versus Atlanta. So we got the injury report out of the way for LA versus Vegas. No injuries on the Vegas side. But on the Atlanta-Seattle game, Brittany Griner will be playing Friday. She's upgraded to be playing on Friday. So she's going to be playing Friday at Seattle. Alicia Clark is questionable with an ankle. Jordan Canada's out indefinitely with a knee. Katie Lou Samuelson's out for the season with a knee. Nakia Mule out for the season with a knee. So we're going to look at this game carefully. Let's look here. Look at the sharps and totals for this. Look at where the sharp and the public is for this game. Let's see. Well, it's a mixed bag on the side between Atlanta and Seattle, so it's kind of split. Nothing on the total. Let's see. Yeah, this is another one of these games where I'm not seeing anything here. Let's look at something here. Let's look at the head-to-head here. Take a look at that. So they played 3 times last year, and they won 2-1 to the over. And Seattle won 2 out of the 3 games. But Atlanta's covered. Atlanta's covered. They've covered in Seattle. So that's head-to-head. Atlanta now, they've played 5 games. They are 4-2, 4-2 against the spread, 3-3 to the over/under. Seattle 3-2, 4-1 against the spread, 2-3 to the over/under. So this game's a pass as well. I don't have anything for this game. I have nothing for this game at all. I have nothing for this one. This one's going to be a pass. Nothing on this game at all. This one's a little tricky. Atlanta, Seattle. I'll leave this one off. Yeah, Atlanta's coming off a win. Now they got Seattle. Let me look at the line again. Let me take a look at this line again one more time. I'm seeing 4. The line, let's see. Let's see. 4.5. 5. I was down to 4, and it's dropped to 4. 4.5 down to 4. Oh man, let me see. Let me see if I can find anything here. Maybe a first half or something. Let me take a look. If not, I'm not gonna touch this game. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this game. I don't see anything here. Nothing here on this game at all. So nothing. I don't have a client play on this game, and no public play for this game at all. So I'm gonna pass. I have nothing on this game. It's gonna be a pass for me. And that's it for the show. That's it for the all 5 games. Went through all 5 matchups. Nothing else here to mention. That's it. Again, whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. Again, good luck to you guys, whatever you do, whether you whatever plays you choose and go with. Good luck. Hope you hit and cash some winners. Again, go below to sportsmomo.com, Abby Sports Picks. Today is 50% off. 50% off any capper, myself or any other capper, on picks and plays for tonight's games. 50% off. Take advantage of that at sportsmomo.com. We also have a 3-day pass, 7-day pass available. And we have the 33% off promotion going on. You get 3 picks. You get the 4th one free. So you can look more into that as well. Those are the promotions we have right now at sportsmomo.com. Take advantage of those if you want more client plays. And for extra games, we got you covered. Sportsmomo.com, Abby Sports Picks. You can check me out there. Take advantage of those picks. Yesterday in the WNBA, we went 1-1 in the WNBA. So we're at it again tonight. So right now I'm 10-7 overall. 10-7 overall in the WNBA the last 8-9 days at least. 10-7 overall. So come on board, take advantage of our plays, pick some plays, and I got you covered. The WNBA Major League. So it'll be the WNBA Major League Baseball plays tonight. I have. Let me see how many client plays I have for tonight. I'm gonna take another look at this. I'll have about three client plays in the WNBA. I'm gonna have one client play for MLB, Major League Baseball. So come on board. Let's come on board with you. Come on board so I can provide you these picks, and let's make something happen. Cash some winners, and let's have a big night. Whatever you do. All right. So good luck to you guys. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. And I will see you tomorrow. We get some more WNBA action. We'll catch you tomorrow. Again, peace.